lucky. What do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all. Come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters, the haters, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face with your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps, Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Dooby-Doo. Hey! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to ye. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks, and it's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Listen, let me get this out of eyesight. There we go. Brought to you by myself and that good GMG, Good Money Gang. Y'all said I'm late. I said I'm on time. Which one is it, huh? I'm here. Good morning, and I'm blessed and highly favored to be so. Listening, you should be too, because there's people that didn't make it to see this morning. So guess what? While you out doing whatever it is you're doing with your day, I hope that you make it the best day ever. And while you at it, plan, plot, and strategize so that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, guess what? You'll make it an even better day than the day. That part. Listen, huh? Y'all know what we say here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. I don't care if you're getting off of work, heading out to go to work, or looking at your boo-boo bun thing, situation, problem, issue, love of your life, you ready to put in work? The Good Morning Gang is here to get you right and ready. Hey, Creamer Sweets, come on over to the YouTube. Miss Mamas, come on over. Jesus Black Man, come on over. Listen, huh? What's goody like the mob on this beautiful Monday morning, the 19th of August? Summer came and summer almost is gone, ain't it? It went. Hopefully y'all did something. Good morning to ye. Hopefully y'all did something with your time and made it a wonderful, wonderful summer. Because guess what? I was outside and I'm going to still be outside, huh? Guess what? Who we got in the building? I ain't gonna prolong it too much longer. Vino Diva, first in the door from that good west side, the Yay area. She's off the early, and first in the gate, right behind her. I don't know if I want to say literally or figuratively. Is none other than the home team, GMG, the moderation king. DC Sniper. Southeast Slim. Night Riders in the building. Young Dread, salute. Bree in the place to be. That's a fact. It's a beautiful day and it's a happy Monday. Badass Sag, I see you. Listen, Vader Wade Beats is in the building. Good morning. Sexy Sugar Mama, she's in the building. Lady Kosa Nipa, she's in the building. Bab Wilson, what's goody like the mob? Stop capping. Everything dead is in the building. Huh? Listen, Crack Baby Trick Baby is in here. Rena Hickson, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Listen, welcome to the party. You feel me? Yo me, yo mine, yo mine, yo me. This the first time seeing this. Where you been at, huh? Where you been hiding? Listen, music for God too. Good morning, darling. Ow! She's in the building. Listen, Jay Pierce is in the building. What's goody? Crystal is in here. Charlie Hustle, what's goody like the mob? Harlem History, what's good with it? 1/3 of the HR team, Miss Z Block, she's in the building. What's goody like the mob, huh? Shavala Lash Life is in the building, huh? Cream of Sweets, she's in the building. Good morning to you. Good morning. Sam Unstoppable, another Ultra Ninja Sniper has entered the building. Sam Unstoppable, stoppable. Yeah. Riri Loaster, one of the most talked about, not talked about, but still talked about ninjas on the internet streets is in the building. What's up with it? Ain't no messy feel activated. I'm chilling. I don't want no problems. Listen. Honda Knees. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Jeannie Miles, huh? Singing cool Morris Day in the Time. What you know about Morris Day in the Time? I got to blow my nose, though. Listen. My weekend was wonderful, Crystal Mosley. It was mostly a restful, peaceful, weekend. Even when I was outside, just a woosah weekend, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Avoiding most of the mess and the drama. You know what I'm saying? Just doing me, but at the same time, staying out the way. You feel me? That's all it was. Who made the news, badass? I don't make no news. Sometimes I bring the news. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking. Who got one for every day of the week? do, 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 do. Good morning. No, how are y'all feeling on this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday? Who needs somebody to spoil them? Everybody needs somebody to spoil them. Everybody. Yeah, I'm talking about, but spoil them in the right way. Why don't he? Huh? Good morning. Good morning. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Come on over. The lituation is just beginning, huh? Trayon, hey, Frank Murphy. DC Mumbo South in the building, man. Listen, I don't know what's going on with Trayon White. I'm waiting to find out what the figure is going on. For those that don't know what or who we're talking about, Mumbo Sauce and I are dialoguing about a DC congressman by the name of Trayon White. The feds, the FBI scooped him up yesterday, arrested him, but don't nobody know why. Don't nobody know why. So we waiting to find out what it is, and if it is what it is, and if it ain't what it ain't. Michelangelo, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. J-Man, another third of that HR team, the messy one. Nah, I didn't get these from Lids. I didn't get these from Lids at all. Nah, I went to a whole nother direction when I got these. Yeah, so Frank Murphy, I'm waiting to find out what's going. Yeah, Justin Show. Salute, Justin Show. Welcome to the building. I'm waiting to see what's going on, because when the feds come out, something ain't right. Good morning, good morning. Come on over to the good YouTube. All is well, Miss Myra. Come on over to the good YouTube. I don't know what the figurity he done got himself involved to, is a witness of, part of what conspiracy, what kind of corruption. I don't know what the hell going on, or if he's just an innocent man caught up in a situation. We gonna find out soon. So why so many yeah, all right, Sam Unstoppable. Where you from, Sam? Where you from? Not too much on DC though. Not too much on DC. You feel me? And please do not get DC misconstrued or what you call it, misconstrued for the politicians and the things they got going on. Because DC is a whole nother world from the political DC. Please believe that. Sam definitely wilded off there early. Ain't he just this show? I'm from the city of legends. You ain't from DC, Sam. You ain't from DC. Talking about the city of legends, because that's DC. Listen, wherever Big Phil from is the city of legends. What? What you talking? Yeah. If you equating political shenanigans and bullshiggery, that ain't DC. That's politics. That's a little elite section of the city that ain't got nothing to do with the city. To the S is silent. Phil, the only person I know from DC is Wale. Wale is from the DMV. I can't do that. But listen, I'm not gonna do that. You said the only person you know from DC is. Listen, you need to look around a little bit, huh? OTA Fanego, what's goody like the mob? What's up, nephew? Yeah, DC definitely sounds like another planet. Y'all some aliens. We are in a good way. In a good way, Sage. We here to save humankind, mankind from their own bullshiggery. Polo Dolo is in the building. Good morning. That's a Night Rider. I keep trying to tell him he from 124. He from out Gaithersburg. He from Montgomery County. You know what I'm saying? But he part of the DMV conglomerate. But yeah, DC give him love, show him love. Yeah, I'm talking about Steve Rush. Was goody like the mob? Good morning to ye. Big book, spade table. We on the good YouTube with the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Y'all come kick it for a spell with your boy, huh? Phil from Haywood. Now I stayed in Haywood, but I listen. I'm DC no matter where I'm at. The Bay Area, Texas, ATL, Florida, New York. I brings DC with me wherever I go. You better ask somebody, huh? Y'all don't know if you want to be called. I know what the hell we want to be called. DC is DC. Say, I don't know what you been smoking this morning, Sam, but go take that Reggie back. Take that Reggie back. Was like, this ain't it. This ain't it. You said feel, same shit. Yeah, it is the same shit. Because if you got feelings, then you feel and feel. You feel me? Listen. Phil from Bedford Stuyvesant. I am the livest one, Riri. Listen. Good morning. Good morning. Listen. Phil, you make it. Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Bella. Good morning, niece. How are you? Hopefully you getting ready for school. Is it this week, Miss A Block, or next week? But yeah, good morning, Bella. I'm sorry. You know I got caught up in Sam Unstoppable shenanigans off the early. I'm sorry, Bella. Phil don't do that, because when Wale came out with Clappers and the Go-Go beat the city. The band he used is from DC. Shivala, the band he used is from DC. Huh? Make it make sense. And it is the DC sound. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. I don't know nothing about no damn apple trees. I don't know nothing about no damn apple trees. Oh, that's right. They start back after Labor Day. Man, what the hell is wrong with these school systems, right? One right here where I stay at started last Monday. The one right next door starts this Monday. Whatever happened to kids starting school right after Labor Day? That was like a tradition, far as I knew, across the country. What the figgity they got going on with all these early start? They done cut people's summers off. They done cut people's vacations off. They done cut people's party time off, huh? You said evidence Ray came home, people started going down. Man, listen. Listen. But since we talking about fruits and things, I want to personally send a shout out to the Fruits to the Brims, Westside Bompton, Compton, California. Yesterday was a movie. over the weekend yesterday was a movie. If anybody, any of y'all that got any knowledge of the history of that area of Compton or Bompton, as they like to call it, there was a certain rivalry, a certain issue. That took place. They've been feuding for over 20 plus years. 20 plus years. And them brothers, I think in part to the Not Like Us situation with Kendrick Lamar, brung that all together in unity, and they put it down. They put the bullshit and the beef down. They said, we going vegan. You feel me? So I got to give them brothers a shout out. And what I want to see is more of that across the globe, in every hood, in every city, in every borough, in every township, country to mega city. I want to see brothers uniting. I want to see sisters uniting. I want to see us coming together. That's why I put this men versus women title up there, because it's too much of that bullshiggery. Oh, can I play spades? What? I take people to the promised land, big books. What? What? Don't and you know, they talk about the midnight train to Georgia, but I got an early morning one going to Boston at all times. What? Big books, I'm him when it comes to them spades, let me tell you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, DC is that cousin you go visit once a year. Listen, if you come to DC only once a year for only a moment in time, Sam Unstoppable, you missing a whole lot. There's a whole lot of culture, a whole lot of history, a whole lot of things, a whole lot of sites, a whole lot of exhibits, and a whole lot of attractions, nightlife as well as others that you will be missing out on. Understand that, so much so that just like some other metropolises and cities, they trying to rename it. They trying to push some of the history under the rug. They trying to change it up. They trying to make it so that you, even as a traveler, won't know the real rich history of Washington, D.C. Understand that. But we ain't gonna let that happen, huh? Okay, big books. I'll tap in. I'll shoot you my number. I'll shoot you my number on the background. No, hey, J-Man, no, that was you and her. That was you and her on the in the garden, whatever garden that was, the garden of her buns. That's what you was. That was never a thing. What was never a thing here, sir? What you talking about? Yo, me, yo, my. School always started the last week of August. Really? Ever since when you was in school? For real? Shit, well, listen, I didn't know. Far as I knew, when I was in school, everybody went to school right the day after Labor Day weekend. Right after Labor Day, on that Tuesday, it was back to school. Iceberg Slim, what's goody like the mob? What's up with it? Jay Pierce was good. Simply Nay, she's around the way, cutting up every night and every day. Listen, school back in my day always start. That's what I'm saying. After Labor Day. After Labor Day. You feel me? Only you would know, J-Man. Only you talking about apples versus strawberries. Vino Diva, you couldn't bury me in those spades. What? Listen, a smart man or a smart woman would sit across from me as a partner, would not sit in this direction against me, because to be against me is to be against yourself. You feel me? Jackson the Box, good morning to ye. Blue Lady Forever Focus, y'all coming over to the good YouTube channel right there. Big Phil Speaks in the morning. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show, huh? DC also the brunch capital. That's a fact. We got more brunch spots now these days. I'm like, nah, man, why they ain't had that years ago? You feel me? Charter schools have been starting earlier and ending earlier. New York ends at the end of June and start after Labor Day. I can get that for charter schools, because charter schools move a little bit differently in how they teach and everything. Shout out to charter schools, because your kids normally will learn a little bit more in charter schools or whatever than the average public school system. But yeah, they mess up people's vacation time and everything. You said DC been tweaking ever since Cam got shot. Man, if you, hey, Iceberg Slim, if that's when you thought DC was tweaking, Slim, you better do your due diligence. You better do your due diligence because DC been off the hook. But DC is a good city. You got your good, your bad, and your indifferent. Just like New York, any of the boroughs, just like California, whether it be the Bay Area, LA, Compton, whatever the case may be, Texas, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, you name it, Florida, any of those places, Miami, Broward, Dade, ATL, the SWATs, wherever the case may be. There's good and bad in every city and state. So DC is no different. DC is no different. The only thing that makes it messed up, the 30s of these, the 30s of these. The only difference is what makes it pitiful is because DC is the nation's capital. Not the capital of a state or whatever the case may be, but the nation's capital. You got the White House here, in DC, the Capitol, you know what I'm saying? The monument, all these things, the politicians and all these things, and DC itself, to me is a stain on DC. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Phil, we old. That's why September up north school starts after Labor Day. The South goes back in August. That's crazy. If you can't play, pinochle. I know how to play pinochle, bid whist, what you name it. Listen, I'm him. When it comes to cards, I don't care if you want to play deuces, tunk. What's it? Deuce boogie in your select? That's a game of poker. Listen, deuce and follow the queen. Listen, any of them things. Listen, rummy. That's right, rummy. Gin rummy. I did all that. Lime, the biggest whoop. I see you. Understand something. I just wish that they would get it right when it comes to the school system anyway. Remember your static? I never had no static with Wayne Perry. I don't know why you keep saying that. I want to learn how to play spades real bad. I'm a Uno queen. You don't know how to play spades, Shavala? After all these years, you don't know how to play spades? Look, raise your hand towards Shavala and pray for, Lord, forgive her. She knoweth not what she had did or said. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what she had been missing out on with spades. Heal her, Lord. Love you. Frank White, what's goody like tomorrow? Salute. Superstar Lux, what's goody like the mob? Polo Dolo, I would never say no shit like that, but understand his folks knew me though. Polo Dolo, you laughing. His folks knew me though. One of my men's was one of his men's. Pause. So understand. Anyway. Hey, Night Rider, that's a fact. We play cards in DC. That part. Phil, how about war? WARR. What is that, Vino Diva? Hearts and casino, pimp, all that. Yeah, yeah. But can you play spit? What the hell is spit? It sounds like a game I don't want to play. Unless it's something that we play, but we call it something else. Sam Unstoppable. Let's see. Nisha Lachey, she done came around the way. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Iceberg, I don't know what y'all coming up with these. I play bones too, Sam Unstoppable. You see these hands? These hands are made for holding, pause, holding all 7 of them in either hand I want them in. You feel me? Yeah. Peep Scheme will be in here in a minute. You know how he do. Pity Pat. Yeah, what you know about Pity Pat, Miss Zay Blog? Anywho, listen. Talking about where is it at? Hold on, let me make sure I got the right one, baby. Ooh wee. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong thing. Speaking of education, going back early and all those good things. Let me make sure I got this lined up for you all. Ook up. Do 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 do. Ooh wee. I'm hoping this is the right. Hold on, no. I know about it. What you call it? Give me a moment, y'all. Sorry about that. Minute 30. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we in there like swimwear. Speaking of education and going back to school earlier, I came across this reel that was very interesting, right? We already talked about or did I talk about the Chinese and how they educate their students profoundly before they get to go back to, and they're so much more advanced in some ways than us, right? I'm not sure if matter of fact, let me make sure that's uploaded too. Oh no, I didn't upload that. Let me upload that ASAP like Rocky. I don't think I showed that on Friday. So let me get to getting with the getting's good. All right. But anywho, this one here is some students from Finland talking about the US or the American education system. Y'all pay attention.
You were an exchange student in the U.S.?
Yeah.
When you got back here in school, what did you notice that you felt relieved about?
No more multiple choice exams.
No multiple choice exams here?
Or very few of them, if any.
Really?
All of my exams in the U.S.
How do you answer the question right if it isn't listed as one of the 4 choices?
You write your answer.
You have to know it, actually.
Yeah.
You actually have to know it.
Yeah.
If there was one thing I heard over and over again from the Finns, it was that America should stop teaching to a standardized test.
Get rid of those standardized tests.
National testing.
The standardized tests.
Standardized testings.
What you are teaching your students is to do well on those tests, and you're not really teaching them anything.
No, we are teaching them. We're teaching them how to flunk a test, and then a bunch of schools fail the test, and those schools are turned into charter schools, and then somebody makes a lot of money.
But school is about finding your happiness, finding finding a way to learn what makes you happy.
It is illegal in Finland to set up a school and charge tuition. That's why, for the most part, private schools don't exist. And what that means is that the rich parents have to make sure that the public schools are great. And by making the rich kids go to school with everyone else, they grow up with those other kids as friends.
Hold up. There he is. More pain like Damon Wayans. If y'all thought that was something, look at this next video, man. Listen, America, we got some explaining to do.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it, not for not. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now.
Ain't that something? The reason why I was talking over the video, sorry about that, because I forgot it had that song to it. Hope it don't flag my monetization for that little don't worry, be happy. But listen, other nations, man, nations are teaching their kids things to live off of, things to flourish off of, whether it be technology-wise, whether it be in science, whether it be in labor. in trade, whether it be finances, whether it be culinary. Listen, mothers and fathers, fathers and mothers, if your school system or the school systems in America do not do what they're supposed to do when it comes to your kids, it's your responsibility as their parents to make sure that they are mentally fed, spiritually fed. Understand something. It's your duty. Even though you kind of relinquish that by sending them off to school to learn something, it's your job to make sure that they really are learning something. So even if the school isn't doing it, even if your time is limited, put a regimen together of some videos here on YouTube that your children can watch that they can learn something. Half an hour a day outside of everything else. Have them sit down and do that, and or crack open a book and take a look. I used to have mine read a book 45 minutes to an hour outside of school because I knew that schools wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. Please, I implore you, and I don't care if you in a well-to-do area. A lot of them schools ain't it either. Superstar Lux, I see you. What you call it? They are so ahead of us, and it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. We're training up a society of indentured servants and followers. We need to be raising up leaders. We need to be raising up thinkers. We need to be raising up businessmen. We need to be raising up geniuses. I'm just saying, because there are a lot of smart people, genius level people that go under the radar because the schools don't tap into their geniusness or their smartness. I never heard of spit music for God to Yeah, Hall of History, Finland. Can you believe it? It's always about the money. Listen. Yeah, just to show America. Man, listen. That's it right there, Harlem History. Better learn how to teach yourself so you can teach your children correctly. That's a fact of mundo. We have children in America. Where do you see, Riri, in America, they got kids corporately at the kindergarten grade level, kindergarten, for the rest of America, kindergarten in the D.C. area. In the kindergarten level, preparing a meal like that. You don't see that. You don't see that. My dad taught me how to read in my multiple tables, and then told public school, hey, I don't know what y'all teach our kids, but I showed my kids early how to cook Bella Ben cook. Hey. Yeah, child slaves, basically. Hey, last life, always. You see how this appears to be a national issue? Frumpy wants to eliminate Department of Education. That's it right there. Wants to eliminate Department of Education, making all learning matters decided on the state level. Man. And if they were to eliminate the Department of Education and made learning decided on the state level, a lot more of history would be shoved under the rug, especially in certain states where they're trying to get the stain off their name of the shit that happened during slavery and certain other times. There will be a lot of information and a lot of history withheld, even here in Virginia in certain areas. Understand that. That's why I sent my daughter to prep school. Hey, established. I def got my money's worth. That part right there, I know that's right. Man, Dr. Umar, man, I seen him say something about Kamala over the weekend, and I'm like, this Bama, the same Bama that's been building this school for a lifetime, on a lifetime of donations. I said, this Bama here need to shut the figgity up one time. You know what I'm saying? One time. Mr. Duncan, good morning to ye. I think those things are great to learn and be taught. Gardening, fruit prepping, etc. That's a fact. I sent two to trade school. One's a chef and one graduates 2025 with his computer engineer degree. I know that's right, Miss A Block. Michelangelo said, I totally agree with that concept. School needs to be free with alternative ways to learn the same info. When I was in school, I tell this story often, right? When I was in the 6th grade, my 6th grade teacher brought her it wasn't Apple, Commodore 64 computer from home to school, taught us the basics of coding, to make games and to what's it called? C something, C plus, or not C plus, I forget what it was called back then, but to how to maneuver around the computer. Back then in the 6th grade, the school system didn't even do that. She always went out of the box. She took us on field trips. We went camping. In an area to learn more about nature and some other things. Like, teachers were allowed to think outside of the box and teach you outside of the box. They were allowed to discipline you out of the box, but they also were allowed to show love and teach outside of the box. And they nurtured, put extra care into those that they knew had something about them, whether they were a cut up or they were just a straight-laced nerd. They nurtured the students that really had that little something about them, or really had a whole lot of something about them. A lot of these teachers today are just there for a check. Some are there for the love. I'm not going to say that. Some are there for the love, but these school systems got to stop punishing teachers for doing just that, being able to do all the alternative methods of learning. As long as they teach them the tests and all that dumb shit that ain't going to matter in the world, they should be able to teach other things that will enrich our children. How would our children end up being the leaders of tomorrow? You know, the saying that the children are the future, the song, and everything else. How are they going to be a proper representation of our future if we're not properly investing the time, the energy, the knowledge, the know-how into them to get them prepared and ready, not only just to compete domestically, but to compete on a global scale? It baffles me. Thank you, Celebration Toast. Thank you. JRPR, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you, huh? And listen, I ain't said this yet. I apologize. You know I usually do my spiel. Listen, if you're new here or a veterano, do your boy a favor, hit that thumbs up. Boop, up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Boop, up. While you at it, then after all that, hit that notification bell. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drop, whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop, or any other thing that I put on this Good Big Phil Speaks channel. You'll be one of the first to know. Listen, and if you feel so inclined, you can join the membership and really be family with the GMG mob, the GMG family. We family anyway, but you know, you can be part of the inner sanctum. Hey, is that, what's up, Shanti? What's up, girl? I see you. Come on over to the good YouTube. I ain't seen you in many moons. Listen, more hands-on, not just pencil and paper for 12. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it, man. Keenan Kong, you can't go wrong. Good morning. I see you. Not too much on the good. CLBCY, good morning. Now, I'm behind in the comments. Let me catch up. If I didn't say your name, say something so I can say it. There you go. Nephew, Papa True Guns, what's good? Goody like the mob. Yeah, that's her, Riri. I just seen her on my, You saw what comment 2 hours ago? You saw these 2 hours ago, too. But we ain't gonna tell nobody. Shh. Harlem, you still on floppy disk? Damn it, Jim. Are they still accessible though, Harlem History? That's the question. Are they still accessible? No Child Left Behind also messed up the school system too. Yeah, that's a fact. Apple donated computers to the whole school and funded our PTA. I was a VP of the PTA. I hustle all those man, hey, that's dope. That's dope, Vino Diva.
Phil, how long can you hold that bing ying 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 ying? Oh, I can hold it for a good while. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a man of many talents. Phil teacher had I had what? Phil teacher had an iPhone back then. She would have. She would have if she could have. Or if it was around, she damn sure would have. Hey, Watchman, what's goody like tomorrow, Watchman? It's Phil giving roll call. I'm not giving no roll call no more. Keyboard commands, yes, Lord. Yes, that's what it was. Thank you, Michelangelo. Many moons ago, and I'm talking about in the 80s. I'm talking about in the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that part. That GMG intro was on a floppy disk. That's what. See, y'all, I've been well. Come on over to the YouTube. I'm on the YouTube doing the morning show. See, you said you said hold up, hold on. Let me get back to that. The GMG intro was on a floppy disk. Why I took those were floppy in on these, and that's what took so long for the release. How about that? Stop playing with me now, established. Listen, they trying to wind me up. Pause, as we would say in DC. Wind me up. Phil, Phil Bieber had face, man. When the Skytail joint came out, I was in heaven. Iceberg Slim. Listen, Phil can't talk today. What you mean Phil can't talk today? Phil is talking. What you talking, huh? Earlier than 87, J man. Earlier than that. Yeah, okay, got you tripping and stumbling and fumbling. Ain't nobody tripping, stumbling, no fumbling. My cameo got lost on the phone. You ain't never seen one. Would you know what? Y'all are bugged out. Phil, I went to private school, and my school did that too, Commodore 64 camping. But though respect for Native Americans, of course, I never learned African American. Really? What you went to school in New York and that's all they taught you was slavery and civil rights? Man, listen. My elementary school, we had people like Maya Angelou damn near every year. We had an assembly with Maya Angelou damn near every year that I can remember at my elementary school. That show you where my school was at as a public elementary school. She was there damn near every year of my primary school years or whatever the case may be. You did? I gotta go look. Shavala. If so, I will grab it and I will put it into the intro. Y'all coming over to the good YouTube, huh? It's always a dropout that feels like education don't matter. Hollywood Hills. You sound crazy reading and writing. Hollywood Hills, who the hell are you and what are you talking about? Nobody's talking about who said education don't matter. What are you talking about? Anyway, some troll on what you call Kenny Sway. What's good, Kenny Sway? Good morning. I'm on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show on my YouTube channel. Come on over, holler at your boy for the one time. Phil still got any time. Listen, Phil was an early investor in the .com boom. I wish the hell I was. Yeah, established every year from damn near kindergarten up to 6th grade. Maya Angelou was at Brightwood Elementary School every year. Shout out to Mr. Moore. Shout out to the faculty and staff of Brightwood Elementary School of that time. They definitely had them. We had the what's it called? The Officer Friendly and the Sunshine Band or whatever. It was the police department's version of a go-go band. They would come or whatever. Well, who else we had? We had a lot of different people. We had celebrities. We had people come through. You hear me? Charles Hargrave, good morning. You and Maya Angelou was in the same. No, hell no. Maya Angelou was hella older than me. Shit, what you talking about? She was old to me then. Phil know damn well his teacher was showing them coding on the deluxe type. No, nah. On everything I love, Reason. On everything I love. Yeah, established. My school was different, or whatever the case may be.
damn. It was mostly a black school. You had a couple white folks, white kids. You had a couple Hispanic, Latino kids, or whatever the case may be. You had some Africans, you had some Caribbeans, or whatever the case may be. But it was generally a black school or whatever. It was in the section of uptown called Brightwood or whatever. But the programs that they had and how they taught the students, and the teachers weren't limited to teaching towards a test. You get what I'm saying? And in those days, they produced more scholars. They produced more highly intelligent students. You get what I'm saying? The those that were like on the lower scale of things were minimal, because they were able to pour into the people that needed more help more than those that didn't, or whatever the case may be. It's just different now. What March? You know what's crazy though? Mr. Moore, my elementary school teacher, used to look like a fat version of a fat, little bit darker version of Dr. Martin Luther King to me. Same little mustache and everything. Hey, Sam, we'll stop on that part. No wonder I'm always saying, and still I rise, and still I rise. Some things remain etched in my brain and in my DNA and in my soul from my upbringing or whatever. Good, bad, and indifferent, that is. A lot of things. And I'm sad. It saddens me that outside of these internet streets, that kids don't get those interactions or don't get those pivotal moments that will mean something to them years down the line. You feel me? Creole Cupcake, she's in the building. Tips and Tricks magazine, Lord. Schools did a lot of career tracking back then too, Phil. That's a fact. White, medical, law, etc. Black kids were tracked. That's not well, I can't say that. I can't say that because, well, high school, by the time I got to high school, a little bit differently. You still had some teachers that cared, but it wasn't the same. Like in elementary and in junior high school or whatever, it was a little bit different. A little bit different. Phil told Rosa Parks not to give up her seat. Y'all are bugged out. Anywho, we're going to get on to the next. Let me erase that. Bong, I already talked about that. Man, I'll go into this next story. Listen, when this next video to me should be an eye-opener to us all when it comes to the power of things when we come together, right? When we come together, the Q Dogs got together, and I think they were celebrating their day or whatever the case may be, but they were showing up and showing out, and the police tried to disperse them on them big-ass horses, and the Qs was not having it, and them horses got the hell up out of there. Y'all pay attention to this, huh? Y'all hear the thunder of that stomp? Them horses like, oh, what the figgity? They's like, no, we not ready for this. We not ready. They start back trotting. Police like, let me get out the way of these Clydesdales and these thoroughbreds. Let me get the hell out the way. D-Loke, what's goody like the mob? Listen. Do schools still offer home economics or home ec? I don't even know. I don't think so. Horses since what are you talking about? You better be careful with that one, Riri. You better be careful with that one. One thing for sure, two things for certain. The fraternities don't play about their fraternities, and especially the Qs. They don't play about their situation, but they show the police like, hold up, this is what we do. This is what we do. It's gonna take a couple more of y'all to get us up off this street and get us from doing our thing. And while they doing their line dance, ain't nobody stopping it till they say it's done. You said they used to get on your nerves back in college. Sharonda Bradford, good morning to ye. And matter of fact, that wasn't even New Orleans. It looked like New Orleans, but that was not even New Orleans. That was somewhere else. I forget where it said it was, but it wasn't even. I said, oh, it looked like that there too, because it looked a little bit like the Quarters. The Quarters. Iceberg still waiting on the new DJ Clue tape to drop. Damn it, Jim. Listen. Look at Shavala. Somebody, yes. Where the deltas in her. Yeah, but what that video should show you, though, those brothers were doing something positive. They weren't disturbing the peace. They weren't causing physical interactions. They weren't, soiling the neighborhood. They were just celebrating and reveling in the camaraderie of brotherhood. Once we could learn that amongst us all, then that's when our power will start to shine in our neighborhoods and our communities. That's why I picked that video to play. Understand something. Hey, Jamaica Bella, Jamaican honey fetish Bella, we on the good YouTube. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Yeah, but once we learn our innate powers, our thing that's in us, deep down in the soul, then we'll change some narratives. We'll change some things. You get what I'm saying? But education is the key. Knowing thyself is the key. This next story, before I really get into men versus women, this next story, how many of y'all know of Pac-Man Jones? The NFL player Pac-Man Jones. How many of you all know Pac-Man Jones? Great NFL player and who got in mischief and got in trouble and got into things outside of the NFL that I think ultimately ruined his career. How many of y'all know about Pac-Man Jones? That's a fact, Sarah Lynn. Good morning to you. Each one teach one. That part. Oh yeah, when Kamala Harris becomes president, the Divine Nine will be heavy in these DC streets. Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, Sabrina C. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Heard of him. Well, this story right here will help to, how can I say, stamp his legacy in a positive light. Because there were a lot of stories going on about Pac-Man, about his off the field shenanigans and things that he did, but this story somehow just went under the rug. But here and today, we gonna get this man his flowers. Y'all listen.
I did a video talking about how the late Chris Henry's son is the #1 high school football recruit in his class, and while doing so, I found out that after Chris Henry passed away, that Pac-Man Jones took his family in, and honestly, I think it's a story that deserves more attention. So after Chris Henry passed away, Adam Pac-Man Jones took Chris's 2 sons, their mother, and the mother's daughter from another relationship in, all while having a family of his own. It would have been great if Pac-Man Jones just gave financial support or was there in general, but to take a whole nother family into his own family is nothing short of amazing. Pac-Man didn't just take them in, he raised the kids as his own, and judged by how the 3 of them are doing today, it seems like Pac-Man did a great job. And yes, I'm aware that Pac-Man Jones made some bad decisions back in the day. I'm not saying he's perfect, but what he did in this situation is absolutely amazing. Chris Henry passed away in 2009, so the kids were very young back then, but all 3 of them are star athletes now. Chris Jr. is the #1 football recruit in his class. He's a wide receiver committed to play at Ohio State, and even though he's only 16, he could probably start at any school in the country. DeMarcus, Chris's youngest child, is a star basketball recruit. He's 6'7", and I believe he's only 15 years old, so I have a feeling he's going to be a beast. And Saney, who is the daughter of Chris's son's mother, is a basketball player at Ohio State on a scholarship. And on top of all of this, Pac-Man Jones' biological daughter Zanaya won Athlete of the Year at her high school and is going to Mississippi State to run track. I'm going to be honest, I always liked Pac-Man Jones. I liked his name, I liked his attitude, I liked his swagger. Sure, he got in trouble off the field a bunch of times, but what he did for Chris Henry and his family is nothing short of amazing.
Man, listen. We talk about the shenanigans, the bullshittery, the gossip, the bad things, and all these other things. And we talk about some good things, but when things like this come across the radar, they need to be shouted out from the rafters on down to the field. You hear me? Shout out to Pac-Man Jones for standing up, because there's a lot of us that won't when a lot of us should. And for him to take in another fellow player's family and do all he's done for him, like the narrator said, like that host said, is one thing, and it's big enough when somebody financially supports another man's family or another situation or helps out or whatever the case may be. Kudos, that's flowers too. You should definitely get your flowers for that. But if there was a Purple Heart, a Award of Valor, or some other kind of meritorious award for standing in the gap, moving in that man's whole family, shout out to Pac-Man Jones and Pac-Man Jones's wife. Whoo! Because the wife had to say, yes, this is what we doing. I'm with you on that. Shout out to her and shout out to him for standing in the gap. That's what I'm talking about. Community. I am my brother's keeper. It takes a village to raise a child. All those cliche sayings, Pac-Man pushed them all together and gave it a real perspective by doing that. Sam Unstoppable, I'm for the positive news. It's just that we need more positive news. You feel me? I didn't know that, J-Man. Their mom went to prison for causing Chris's death. Oh, wow. Damn, man. Yeah, shout out to Pac-Man for taking in that man's babies and things. Hey, K-Jara. Paggy Reeking in that good pack, that part. My boys in middle school, and they don't offer home ec. They don't offer that no more. That's beautiful of him. He definitely went the extra mile. That part. Harlem history, much respect him. If you can't respect a man for doing that, there's something wrong with you inherently. There's something wrong with your soul. There's something wrong with your mental peace. If you don't see the beauty in that, if that doesn't make you smile on the inside as well as the outside, or encourage you to want to do something for somebody else if it's within your means, something is wrong with you as a human being. That part right there, huh? Hey, Rashad, that part right there, that was hella dope. King Skills, good morning. Hey, Shanti, good morning. Good morning to ye. Where you been at, Shanti? Where you been hiding, huh? I learned to sew real good in home economics. I took home economics. I didn't take home economics till I went to California. When I went to California, I took home ec out there. No, hold up. Did I take home ec ever, Bo? I'm trying to think, did I take home ec ever, Bo? I know I took it when I went to California, though. They made me take it. I ain't want to take it, but they made me take it. But it was actually a fun class. It was actually a fun class. Y'all are bugged out. Yeah, definitely give that man his flowers, though. Paggy Reek, top of the top, homie. Never knew you can go live on YouTube. What? Where you been living, girl? Listen, this is my 185th episode of the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, and that's with delays, breaks, vacations, other things going on. Listen, I would probably be well over episode 200 by now. You definitely had to take economics in California. Yeah, that's a fact. Let's see, what foods did we make in school? Mac and cheese, pizza. We learned how to sew a tool belt. So made a tool belt. Made a pillow. What else we did? Laundry. We did laundry. What else we did? We cooked some other stuff. Sugar cookies. Sugar cookies. What else? Some other shit. You've been under the country rock. Oh, God damn it. I hope all is well, Shanti. I hope all is well. That's it right there. That's right there. We have to stop judging people by mistakes they made in life. I've done a lot of dumb BS, even had a gun charge, but that doesn't define. Sarah Lynn, I'm glad you said that. Some people want to keep us stuck in a certain box of where they heard something about us or where they knew us in a certain space of time in our life. And that does not define the whole woman or the whole man. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And like Sarah Lynn said, sometimes we do fall short. Sometimes we make mistakes. And sometimes our past should not live on our back for the rest of our life like a logo tag of a brand. It shouldn't. Because people change. They can. Do all people change? No. Some people get worse, but most people actually get better. Most people progress in some capacity. So we got to stop judging people and keeping them in a box or whatever the case may be. Hey, Kitty, soft pause, one band, one sound. Be right back. Babalawo. Y'all come on over to the YouTube, the channel right there. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Big Phil Speaks. Listen, and for those that are tapping in new and don't know why I'm talking off screen, I got IG on right here, so I don't want y'all to think I'm going crazy. I did talk a little bit about it, Paggy Reek, but I ain't talked too much about it just yet because I want to get more 411 on that. And most people in here don't know who the hell he is anyway, so it won't too much matter. But once I get the 411 as to what supposedly happened or what he did or what he's attached to or what he's a witness to or why they picked him up, whatever the case may be, then yeah, I definitely will get into it. Rice Krispie trees. I think we made those too now that I think about it, established. All these kids today know how to do is air fry. That's it. Fagdamundo. Established. That's where I learned never to eat mayonnaise again after making it, egg whites and oil. And I loved mayo. My granny taught me how to cook. I know that's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to start this segment, let me erase that right there. I think I erased the wrong one. Okay. To start this segment, let me I want to talk about this tragic situation here, right? We're going to get into men versus women, but this next video is tragic. Matter of fact, before I go there, have y'all seen the video that's going around? Telemundo. You know, Telemundo is known for having some spicy little shows and some female hosts that are very provocative or whatever the case may be. Well, in this situation, Telemundo was robbed while live on air. They came in there with mass guns. One dude had a shotgun, and another, other ones had pistols and other machine guns. They robbed Telemundo live while they were, while they were shooting and filming. I said, Lord have mercy. They said, we need that dinero. We need that fatty. That fatty Holmes, we need that. They got at him. I said, the host was like, please call policia. And they was like, if you don't shut your ass up and sit down, sit your ass down. And the host was really trying not to sit down. He was like, policia, I said, oh, he must don't know it's real in the field. The one dude with the shot, he put that thing up near the back of his head like, yo, shut the figgity, yo. This is real, Holmes. This is real. But away from that, I just wanted to mention that. But the story that I'm about to put up is a sad situation. I don't know all the ins and out. Not Phil telling us the Spanish say, yeah, all that. But this situation is so sad, and the way that it sounds like it's playing out, it's crazy, right? And I guess it's a way to enter in this conversation, men versus women, right? But here, this story is about a set of twins, and supposedly the brother unalived his twin sister. I don't know what for, why, but it's a sad, sad looking thing. Y'all listen to this.
Teaneck, New Jersey, a woman shot and killed her brother, now in custody. And good evening at 5 o'clock. I'm Sade Bitterinois.
And I'm Bill Ritter. Sources telling us that surveillance video shows the brother of the victim running from the scene before cops took him into custody.
The shooting happened inside of a home on Hickory Street in Teaneck. Neighbors tell us they're in shock and waiting for more information on what happened.
Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman live at the scene with our lead story tonight. Lindsay.
Bill, Sade, there are still a lot of unanswered questions here, but what we do know is tragic. A young woman shot and killed in this house behind me here, and sources say it was by a family member. Her neighbors just can't believe it. A major crime scene on a quiet street. Police in Teaneck, New Jersey, combing for clues after they say a 26-year-old woman was shot and killed inside this home on Hickory Street. A horrible surprise to neighbors.
Nothing happened around here, so I never thought I was going to witness something like that. I feel sorry for the family.
According to the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office, the shooting, which is being investigated as a homicide, happened around 8:25 this morning. The 26-year-old woman was brought to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead. Sources say she was shot by her brother, and that police are aware of video of him running away from the scene. Video from Luz Javier's surveillance camera.
10 minutes before I step out from the house to take him to school. So when I came back, I saw everything. I was like, what is going on?
Sources also say the suspect was taken into custody with the help of Bogota police. Now neighbors just await more information.
I never seen him before on the blog. I never seen anyone even come out the house.
Now the crime.
A very sad situation, indeed, right? Now, you hear stories of family members, unaliving family members, and it's a sad thing. This is even deeper because not only is this your sibling, but this is your twin. This is your twin or whatever. What could have went wrong? What could have happened? They say he was out on bail or something with another case. I don't know if it was attempt murder. It was something he was already on bail for, the brother, or whatever the case may be. I'm hoping and praying that maybe he felt like maybe she was, I'm hoping and praying that he didn't feel like she was telling on him in the other case or whatever and decided to do something to her. I hope that was not the thing. It's definitely a sad situation. That's it right there, Creole. Unalived part of himself. That's basically what he did. Hold on, I'm trying to get this right one. There we go. An unalived part of himself. Right, the way the twins are connected, this is heartbreaking. How you shoot your own sister, twin at that part makes you rest respectfully. That part. Praying for a family, it has to be rough. That part. Like how? There's a lot of mental illnesses and issues that are running rampant and that are not being addressed, not being diagnosed, not being treated properly or at all. Fighting, let alone killing my sibling is insane. I got homies, right? Well, God bless the dead. One of them's passed on, right? We called them twins, but they were actually triplets. It was two brothers and a sister, or whatever the case may be. But the brothers, you saw the brothers all the time. That's why they called them the twins or whatever. When they would get into it, they would act a lot of times as if they were strangers. They would go at it so hard. Pause. And you bet not get in the middle of it, because if you tried to get in the middle of it, they would both then turn on you. They would both turn on you. They were the type of brothers that were rumblers and will go against anybody. However, talking about my elementary school teacher, not teacher, my elementary school principal. They went on my elementary school principal because he spanked their sister, Monica. Shout out to Mike Maurice and Monica Fisher. Shout out to the homie Miguel. I call him Miguel. I gave him that nickname, but Michael Fisher and Mo, R.I.P. and Monica Fisher. But they went on Mr. Moore physically for going after their sister physically as far as spanking her, what, right there on the playground. But back to what I was saying, when they had an issue with each other, Lord, they would go at it super hard or whatever. But in this situation, man, it's sad that you would take it to that extreme, no matter if it's about money, no matter if it's about a disagreement over things, argument, whatever the case may be. There is nothing that could be that deep that would make me want to do something to one of my siblings outside of the fact that unless they violated one of my children in that way. Y'all know the way I'm talking about. Unless somebody violated my children in that capacity, I couldn't go to that harsh of a remedy. You get what I'm saying? I might could put hands on them. Yeah, I could do that. But I'm not going to try to unalive them or whatever the case may be. Now a mother lost both of her children. Yeah, that part. That's how me and my siblings are. We can beef with each other, but no one else can beef with them because we all on your... Hey, listen. It probably was over something stupid. It probably was. It's stupid, period, that you done unalived your not only your sister, but your twin sister. Right, Danny? My heart goes out to the mother, huh? The twin bond is so strong. Man, listen. That right there, man. That right there. Over the weekend, what made me start off the men versus women conversation with this is over the weekend, not only did I see that, but I saw like an exorbitant amount of things pitting men against women, women against men. And I'm just like, damn, when do we get our enough with that? When do we get our enough, right? There's another young lady and she's in the poetry world, the slam poetry and poetry world, or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to give her name up at the moment, but she's talking about a gentleman from that world who is a poet who supposedly, allegedly violated her on a couple occasions while she was inebriated beyond, I guess, control or whatever the case may be. And right now it's a heavy topic amongst a lot of the I don't know, the poetry world, black poetry world. Some of your favorites are talking about it here and there, whether it be under the post of the young lady or in other areas. But I'm just like, it's deep, and I just like, oh man, that situation. If what is being said is true, he needs hands and feet put on him. He needs hands and feet put on him. The girl, I saw her video, and you could tell she's in a mental space that she's been dealing with this thing. The alleged last assault, I think, happened 4 or 5 years ago or something of that nature. And she takes accountabilities for certain things or certain actions or certain things she was doing, you know, drinking heavy and et cetera, or whatever. But the gentleman contacted her because of a post that she put up that vaguely spoke to the situation, didn't say who the guy was or whatever the case may be, and he reached out and contacted her, which brought it all back fresh for her or whatever the case may be. And that's some bullshiggery. Not Mims Harlem history. Shout out to Mims. God bless the dead. Yes, Shanta K, the other situation, Cain and Abel sibling rivalry, man. You seen that Favorite Daddy, so you know what I'm talking about. Sad, and so many people related to it. That's a fact. And, you know, things like that happen in other instances of in other careers and other aspects of life in real time or whatever the case may be. And it's a sad thing that women have to go through that and feel like they've been victimized only to be victimized again by the opinions of others or whatever the case may be. Didn't he pass? I think Mims passed. You talking about the comedian? I thought, if I'm not mistaken, he passed. Not the rapper Mims, but the poet Mim. I think he passed. If I'm wrong with that, I apologize. But if I'm not mistaken, he passed. Let me look real quick, cause I don't want to be putting death on nobody. I don't want to put death on nobody. Do. Poet Mims. What was his real name, y'all? What was his real name? Yeah, not the rapper Mims. Not the rapper Mims. Phil Donahue, R.I.P. Phil Donahue. That's a fact. A lot of your favorite talk show hosts pattern themselves off of Phil Donahue. That's a fact. What's Mims' real name? I'm trying to look him up. Black poet name Mims. It's not pulling them up. It's pulling up a lot of other stuff. Famous black poet named Mims. No. I can't find it. Yeah, wrong Mem, Keenan, not that Mem. Brandon Mimmons. That's not his name. Is that his name, Riri, or you playing? Is that his real name? I don't even think his real name got nothing to do with Mims. No, that's not the same. There's a Brandon Mims, but that is not him. That is not him. Anywho, moving on. His name is Sean what? Sean what, Miss A Block? Anywho, moving on, right? Over the weekend, I was bombarded, my timeline was bombarded with a lot of male versus women, men versus women, women versus men. Content. Of course, you got your 20 versus ones, your 10 versus ones, your pop the balloons and all those things, which are very hilarious, but it also shows in a lot of instances how shallow we are when it comes to our counterparts, as men being shallow towards women, as women being shallow towards men. Various panels that are more geared towards the sensationalism of men versus women as opposed to really getting to the roots and solutions of how as men and women we can get along and get together and heal, both personally, as in relationships, as in marriage, as in for family. There are some that do. I'm not going to say that there are not none, but a lot of the content is for sensationalism, and it make us look crazy. But what it also do is it opens the door for further conversation, because you get to hear people speak. And I'm not just talking about the speakers that are aligned to speak on these panels, but people from the audience and their thoughts and how they think about themselves and how they think about the opposite sex and how they think about dating, how they think about marriage, how they think about family life or whatever. And I know some would say to each his own, to each his own, to each his own. Half the people out that are out here being shallow have absolutely no business being such. And that part right there. Harlem History, you can't stand up, pop the balloon with it. I think a lot of them are hilarious. I ain't gonna hold you, but some of them are downright disrespectful. There was a big dude. There was a big boy, right? You know how that other fellow, the drunken monkey, calls me Kool-Aid because I like red. I'm a big dude or whatever. There was a big dude in red. That had the audacity to tell the woman who was walking down the line and that she was too big, or something to that effect. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I know the dude standing next to one dude looked at him like, and looked him up there like, you big Bama, I know your ass ain't say what you just said. I was like, I said, this shit is ridiculous. Ridiculous. They doing the most with the balloon skits. No serious person is doing them shows. There are some Sam Unstoppable, not the 20 versus 1 or the balloon ones, but actually the panels. There are some reputable people doing those panels or whatever the case may be. And there are some good, in some of them there is some good information and some keys and some nuggets, some jewels and gems given out. But then a lot of them situations just be sensationalism, and it's a whole lot of crap. And we live in a time and space where division is everything. Where divide and conquer is one of the number one plans and ploys out here, pushed against us, narrated against us, taught to us, encouraged for and to and by us. We don't need any more division. We don't need any more division when it comes to us as a people. We don't need any more division when it comes to us on a gender basis, men and women. We need to learn how to get along. We need to learn how to communicate. We need to learn how to love ourselves first, and to be able to love thy neighbor, and to love our brother and sister, and to love the person you claim you love anyway. I'm just saying. What, that was a skit, Phil? Not the one I'm talking about. That wasn't no damn skit. That was one of them damn pop the balloon shits. The only pop the balloon I like is Arlette. She's professional and runs it as such. I think that was the Shavala. I think that's the one that the guy was on, actually. I think that's the one the guy was on. Arlette is dope. I like how she handles it. I do. Apollo Dolo gonna say obese on obese crime. God damn it. Nah, I ain't see that one, Notorious. Hey, Notorious. That's a fact. People do get thirsty over what they can't have and continue to play themselves, or overplay their self, or overplay their hand for people that they potentially could have. That's a fact. FTB N140, good morning. I just feel as though that there needs to be less division, more healing. There needs to be more conversations of understanding. You know, men see things a certain way, women see things a certain way, and sometimes they see them the same way and they just speak it differently, but they see it the same way. And to be able to listen and hear one another That's the problem. A lot of people want to do this. A lot of people want to run their mouth, but they don't want to listen. And then they wonder why either that their side isn't heard, let alone agreed upon. Look at simply they pot the below. I'm just saying, if we would listen to one another, it would get us so much further in life. How are we expecting other races, other cultures, other corporations or entities to hear us, let alone respect us, when we're not respecting or hearing each other? When? How? How, Sway? Phil be talking like, yeah, okay. That's what your mother said when I was behind her. Listen, you better stop playing with me. Anywho, Dana Mac, hey, Dana Mac. I'm just saying, we got to start listening to one another. And I don't mean listening with a jaded ear with an agenda behind it. You know, fellas, how we listen to the woman because we trying to find out something about her, see what gets us closer to the box, to the punani 20, or listening, acting like you really care what she's talking about to get closer to the punani 20. Ladies, you listening in order to see how you can get closer to the pocket or get what it is you want out of a knocker, or even to get some of the long, pause, no daddy. Start really listening as if you were listening as you would want somebody to listen to you. And when I say listen, it's not adhering to, I'm talking about listening, like patiently listening to what the person is saying and digesting it, so you can either just be an ear, be a shoulder, a voice of reasoning, maybe even a voice of critique or correction, or a supporter in the situation. That's a fact, Danny. More effective communication and understanding. Feel undefeated with the mama jokes. I don't know why they get me started. Iceberg Slim, I be trying to chill. Listen to understand, not listening to the respond. That part right there. And sometimes it comes from how we were raised. Let's be honest. Sometimes these things come out of how we were raised in our households, whether there was a 2-parent home or 1-parent home, or less than that. And some things come about by what we perceive or what we ingest on these internet streets, and we think that's the way love should go. That's the way a relationship should go. This is how I should act. That is how I should act. That's why it's important to put positive people in your circle. Not yes men, not yes women, but put positive people and positive influences around your circumference so that you start taking in good information from people that have been married for a while, that's going to tell you the good, bad, and indifferent, but not salting marriage. Those people that are in relationships that are not looking for the door all the time. Because sometimes people get into relationships already looking for their out, looking for a reason to get out of the relationship, when if that's the case, you should have never got your ass in the relationship from the giddy up. Get from around the people, at least in this arena, as far as furthering yourself positively. Get from around these people that always are trying to get over or trying to, get something out of the opposite sex, who feel as though the opposite sex owes them something, who feels as though the other sex ain't no good. That person don't love themselves if they feel like the opposite sex ain't no good. I'm talking to men and women with that one. Because why would you want to get with them even physically if you feel like they ain't no good? Why would you want to give them the time of day if you feel like they no good? And if you feel like every man on this every man on this earth is some garbage, or you feel like every woman on this earth is some garbage, then you need to go off into the woods and live like a monk or something. Live like a hermit and be by yourself, because you're shitting on good people. Yes, there's some messed up individuals, men and women. There are messed up individuals, but there's some good ones too. There's some good ones too that fit various bills, no matter the shape, size, height, color, economic standing, socio-economic class, whatever the case may be, race. There are some good people out here, but if you forever looking pessimistic on your fellow man, the opposite sex, et cetera, you doing yourself a disservice. Rob Mel, what's good? Right, stay in your basement. Don't come outside with that mindset. Yeah, go on about your business. Don't bring that bullshiggery around me. Riri talk about the Punani 20. Good. Yes, Lord. But listen, hey, Justin, that part, notorious facts. Who are going to keep people who are going to keep you accountable? That part. See, a lot of us want to say all that we want to say. We want to spill our thoughts onto people, right? We want to question people and ask people, man, what you think about this? But a lot of people don't really want to hear the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear the raw truth when it comes to things. And they be like, I ain't asked you all that. Yes, but you did. One, by bringing it to me. Two, you asked my opinion, so I'm giving you my opinion. You don't need no yes men and no yes women in your corner. Not even as your spouse or your boo-boo or bun thing. Yes, you need people that's going to encourage you positively. Yes, you need a counterpart that's going to support you in the positive endeavors that you want to take on and do. Your realistic dreams and aspirations. Yes, you do. But you also need that partner that's going to realistically let you know, baby, maybe not so much, or maybe not that, or whatever. Not somebody that's being pessimistic, but sometimes if your vision is skewed or clouded, someone that you're aligned to that can see the situation clearly outside of the scope of what you see, and that you trust and know that they got your best interests at heart. That's what you need in your corner. That's who you need to be around you. See, the Harlem History say, I gotta chill. Sometimes one bad apple will spoil the bunch. Indeed it will. But guess what? There's other trees with more fruit on it. Even apples, there's other trees with other fruit on it. So you can't just go off with one little bunch of apples or oranges or pears or plums or prunes, for that matter, and say that it's all bad because of the actions of one. You can't do it. Yes, Harlem, chill. That's bugged out. Everybody gonna have something wrong with them. That's a fact, Notorious. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And what we need to stop doing as men and as women, need to stop looking for perfection, knowing that we ain't perfect. A lot of people look for perfection in others and know good and well they aren't perfect, and will hold judgment towards that other person, other sex, or even their brother or sister, knowing that they are flawed, knowing that they got taken to Walgreens or CVS. What? What if she good with the poom stand? You know what, Riri? Well, you should have been messing with her in the first place. Before you dipped and dabbed, you should have dipped and dabbed. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna find your nice pyru. Next time, don't take a bite out of that rotten. Listen, listen. We all are human. We all, our choices and who we like, who we want to date, who we want to screw, who we want to get married to, engage with, who we want to go into business with. All these things. We're human. We're human. Sometimes we make good choices. Sometimes we make bad choices. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. That part. And so, look, some of y'all are biting rotten apples up until this day. This very day. Some of y'all are still biting into rotten apples, nibbling on, partaking of apple slices, applesauce, and different things. Some of y'all are currently engaged or currently involved with rotten apples. Y'all just don't know it. Or y'all do know it and y'all going along to get along. This is for men and women alike. Pay attention. But back to what I was saying, we need to start encouraging more forums of inclusion when it comes to us men and women. We need to heal our relationships, not even just the physical, not even just the between boyfriend and girlfriend, fiance and fiance, or husband and wife, but just as friends as well. Friends as well. We need to heal those relationships. Y'all are bugged out. We human ain't no excuse anymore. It's almost, that's it right there. That's true, Harlem history. It ain't. Established, we do all fall short sometimes. I threw away all the rotten apples. Listen, but I bet you saved a couple bananas, didn't you? Yo, I'm just playing. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Damn man. I'm just saying. There's other good fruit out there, ain't it though? You feel me? Listen, if you got rid of some things that wasn't quite working right, but I know you got some other fruit to partake in. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I'm fruitless as of right now. Wait, listen. I'll leave it alone. I was about to say something, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm pretty sure Creole. I'm pretty sure at any given moment you want, you can go to go to the market and pick you up the fruit that you want. I'm pretty sure. Anywho, listen. I'm just saying, right? And like I said, some of the content that I've seen is very entertaining. Some of it is very truthful. Some of it is downright mouth dropping or have you awestruck. Some of it is downright pathetic though. Some of it will have you like, really? This is where we at? We still here? We still here? Just like with other things in the world, it's like, are we still here in 2024 when it comes to relations and relationships between men and women or whoever? It's like, are we still here in 2024, about to be 2025? Just pick out the right fruits. Don't even touch the rotten. That part right there is established. That part. Iceberg Sim, I ain't even talking about no damn Keenan Pauls. What? Y'all are bugged out. I'm just saying, we got to get it right one with another. We got to get it right one with another, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me. Let me erase that one. Hold on, did I send over? Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so I did do that one already. Okay. Hold up. Let me put these up here in the window. Bong. Okay. All right. Hey, Keenan, me, your mother, and these Bow Wow Walls having a conversation would be hella brazy too. I told you, better leave me alone. You better leave me alone. You troll, I troll back. I'm a boss. Good morning. Salute. Phil, I really enjoyed this show, giving you your, oh man. Thank you, Honda Knees. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. My goal with this show, is to bring laughter, also to bring insight, to hopefully empower, to educate, to encourage, and also to make aware of the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Some of it will come across as gossipy. Some of it will come across as sad news. Some of it will come across as bad news. Some of it will come across as good news, encouraging news, spotlighting things and people that need to be spotlighted, as well as disseminating information that I feel like we, as a people, as a community, need to know, or whatever. That's the goal of the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, and I consider us all family. Just like family, you got your uncle and aunts, your cousins that be cutting up, that don't know how to behave, that might get a little twisted, and they say things. You know, when you at the family reunion, you got a little bit of everything there. That's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. We got all that here. You hear me? But yeah, hey, Vade away. Yes, the mama jokes again. I keep telling them, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Not green apples, Ciroc. Y'all, you still on them damn apples, ain't you, Night Rider? Yeah, but yeah, Keenan, yeah. Me, your mother, and these walls, we gonna put together the next Million Man March. Y'all know what men gonna be marching. Leave me alone. Anywho. Just without the annual reunion and barbecue. That part right there, Simply Nay. Simply Nay, that part right there. That's why you shouldn't drink too much, just go to talk. Word on the street that there's going to be a GMG, PTN, and FDN showdown. Why? For what reason? There could never be. I'm not in competition with nobody else. Come Wednesday, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some of that footage from Mail Page or whatever. I'm gonna speak to some of that on Wednesday show. But no, I'm not in competition with the drunken monkey. I'm not in competition with Flip. I'm not against neither one of them either. I'm just in my own space and place. But I'm not. Listen, I want to see people win. It's when people don't want to see me win. That's the problem. If everybody wants to see everybody win, let's do it. Let's do it. But when certain people get in their feelings and want to block people and all this other dumb shit and, paint these narratives, that's a problem. But other than that, hey, listen, let everybody do them and win. You feel me? Hey, Vader, wait, I'm chilling. Tell him leave me alone, though. Tell him leave me alone. A showdown, I'm going to jail. You sure? Because I'm ready. Man, listen. What's beef? What's beef? I'm up here trying to lose weight, so I'm more, everything's vegan. Not literally, but figuratively. I ain't got no problem with no, hey, Miss A. Cruz, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. We didn't forget how. Listen, that's the thing. There's so much negativity in our world. There's so much negativity online. Why can't we all be great? And it don't matter who's greater than the other, to be honest. Not with me. Not with me. The way I look at it, what God got for me is for me. And what God got for the next man is for them. What God got for the next woman is for her. I'm not coveting nor being envious of none of it, nor being jealous of none of it, of somebody that may be greater than me in whatever means or capacity, or anybody lesser than me by any means or capacity. I ain't got time for that, and I won't be. I won't be. If anything, I would be a conduit to help bring people up. Come on. Not a hand out, but a hand up. And I will also be a supporter of those in greater levels, hoping that they succeed even further. That's me. All the other bullshittery, y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. Chill, Loki. Phil didn't take it personal. Nah, I ain't gonna take it personal. Yes, I am, Danny, on my website on bigphilspeaks.com. Sometime this week, I am uploading more. I just hadn't had the time to sit down and do it. I got more designs and things coming, more slogans, more sayings, more things, or whatever the case may be. Some will be just for the ladies, some will be just for the fellas, some will be of a unisex capacity. There will be mugs and tumblers. There will be other things that if you feel so inclined that you can partake in or whatever. You've always said that. That's why we thank you, Notorious. And that's what it is. That's what it is. People a lot of times want to run with narratives of division and want to run with narratives of somebody's talking down on somebody or got, ill intent or want to take somebody down and all that, but that ain't me. I ain't got time for that. Excuse me. I ain't got time for that. Nor do I have a need for that. When you're that negative, it starts to fester on you. When you're being that negative about other people, it starts to fester on you. Don't let that go over your head, ladies and gentlemen. When you start to have that much bad energy about somebody else or want to see them that bad off, it starts to fester on you. Now, we're all human. We get upset about things. We get bothered by things. We get hurt by things. We lash out. We want to say certain things, and sometimes we want to do certain things. However, to stay in that place, in that space, harms you more than it does the other person. I'm just saying. The longer you stay in that space in the mindset, eventually it harms you. That's it right there, Creole. I'm not jealous over nobody don't pay my bills, put a roof over my head, or food on my table. Why would I be? That's it right there, Harlem history. There's a difference between a hand out and a hand up. There's a difference. And that's the thing. I don't mind being a hand up for somebody. Just don't expect me to to give a handout unless I choose to do so. We were just talking about that last night. Established within this next month, I'm going to sit down and really formulate all this. Now, if somebody wants to help me with this calendar thing, because I'm serious about it. I know it's all a joke, freedom things and the whole 9 yards, but I'm actually going to put this calendar out, and if somebody wants to be a part of it, Established or anybody else, let me know. Like, in all seriousness, and I'm talking about there being some compensation for it. It ain't gonna be heavy, but there will be the back end. There'll be possibilities, where you can make as much money as you want or whatever. But that's on anybody that wants to be involved, whatever. That part. I want to know how my name got dragged into. How does anyone's name get dragged into anything? That's right. That right there. It costs nothing to spread love and be optimistic. That part. Danny, that's it right there. Facts. I find my lane and stay in it. Listen. And I don't care if there's a million cars on the highway. I don't care if I'm on the highway by my damn self. I'm in my own lane and I'm moving. Sometimes your lane combines with other people's direction and area in which they're traveling. But all in all, I'm in my own lane. You feel me? Not and let the church say amen, simply nay. Little Iceberg says, spread love is the Brooklyn way. Simply nay. Listen. Free them things. No, Established. It's not for it ain't gonna be for it ain't gonna be for this year. It's going to be a 2025 calendar. It's going to be a 2025 calendar so it can be done right, Established. I'm not going to rush and just throw something together. I could do that easily, but will it serve the best purpose, or will it get the best support, or whatever the case may be? That would be wrong. That would be selfish of me to just do that for just to get some money or get some attention or whatever, to just throw something out there. I definitely want it to be done right. You get what I'm saying? Justice Show said, unless them things heavy, listen, ain't nothing wrong with them things being heavy. Not at all. Keenan said, nice segue. Listen, I ain't even do that segue. In between Established and Nate, they the ones that brung it up. I'm chilling. They talk about freeing them things. For those that are new here that don't know what we're talking about, there's a slogan that's saying that we come up with here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. I say I started it, but others won't take, responsibility for it. So be it. But it says freedom things, right? And it's kind of was an inside joke. And we got some nice women, I'll say that, amongst the GMG. However, I thought about it. And with breast cancer being a serious thing and the awareness of it needing to be broadened, as well as the cure needs to be funded and that broadened. I thought about it. I said, why not combine the two and put together a calendar, something tangible, something physical that people can support, that they can purchase, that showcases the beauty of a woman and her things, tastefully done, but also with some of the proceeds going to both the awareness and the cure of breast cancer. I think that's a really dope thing. Some people are like, yeah, you just want to see breasts. I can see breasts anyway if I wanted to. From some women, some women will freely send them over if I wanted to, but I'm not on that. I'm not thirsty like that. I'm curious maybe as a one or two to see what they look like, but I'm not thirsty in the least bit. However, it will be a tasteful, impactful project. At least that's what the goal is for me. The goal is for it to be a tasteful, impactful project. What did I miss? Freedom Things calendar. You said, yes, indeed, Lady Coach Anita, for 2025. Look, James still said freedom. But yeah, Lady Coach Anita, a real thing. Heavy things, heavy. Heavy is the hand. Let me stop. See, y'all trying to take this somewhere else. Yo, me, don't make that face. You better be in the calendar, goddammit. That's all I'm saying about that. The heavier the things, the heavier the compensation. What? Hold up, Justin. Hold up. I'm not really a chess man, but freedom things for the cause. That's it. Freedom things for the cause. That's it. Sam Unstoppable, yes. It's not a thing where they got to show their whole face unless they want to do that. Just but tasteful. It can have slogans or something. The ideal will be so open. You know what I'm saying? The possibilities are so open of whatever it is. Because like I said, I want it to be artistic. I want it to be tasteful. You know what I'm saying? But show the beauty of a woman you at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Okay, Honda Denise, I appreciate that. And seriously, this is a real thing. This ain't no, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple fellas that might buy it that got other things in mind, but this is not one of them situations. This is not one of them situations. So GMG ladies going to make a let them hang calendar. I don't know, Lady Coach Anita. Y'all ladies got to get together and put that together. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that part right there. I'm sorry. No Diddy. Yeah, that part, Nate, right there. Talk to Sam. Nah, hell nah, Iceberg. Ain't no OnlyFans coming out. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Yomi would take all the money just to show. Moon Sniper. Good morning to ye. Sam, hell no. See, the first thing come to y'all mind is some sinister, salacious, underhanded, Get your mind out of the gutter bullshiggery. That's the problem with you all. That's the problem with you all. And some of y'all, the problem is some of y'all ain't been around enough of them things to understand that it ain't, listen, it's definitely a wonderful thing, but it ain't no press time issue. You get what I'm saying? Listen, me personally, I can't speak for none of y'all fellas. I have seen more than enough of my share of them things. I've participated in enough shenanigans involving them things that I ain't got to be thirsty, open, or that enamored by seeing them things. Let's be clear. You should have already started on the calendar to present them doing breast. No, I'm not doing it for this year, Sarah Lynn. It'll be for next year. It'll be for next year, for 2025. So yeah, it could be done. It could be done by October, November. It could be done by October, November. Harlem history. Artistic, not autistic, artistic iceberg slim. Listen, yo, me get 3 months. Lord. Yo, me about to be a millionaire again. Y'all are bugged out. How about peach photos for cola? Lord have mercy. So y'all, so hold on. So you trying to say do a calendar filled up with Bow Wow ones for? Listen, that's a whole nother animal. That's a whole nother animal. Sam Unstoppable never. The calendar should also include a few women who have had a mastectomy surgery. There is one individual, Sarah Lynn, that has had that surgery that I know of, that you all might not know of, that is interested in being in the calendar. So yes, God willing, that will be represented as well, Sarah Lynn. Polo Dolo said, more for me to look at. What should be men, yo, me? What should be men? What? My opinion, you should have geared it for this October. It's too soon. It's too soon to do it and do it properly. From the time we first started talking about this, the rollout. Yeah, it could still be done, established for this October, but to be rolled out properly. Because, I mean, it's still enough time to get it together and get it printed or whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying. How many ladies have agreed to take part in this masterpiece, Big Phil? Keenan Call. There's a few that have, how can I say, showed some interest. But it will be a different story to see who really wants to be involved or whatever. That part right there. I'm convinced a lot of y'all didn't go to class every day. Iceberg, you simple. That part, yo, me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be looking at how to see them. And that's the thing. The way in which I want to do it is so that they're not actually showing their faces or whatever. So you can, it kind of keeps anonymity of the situation. But if the woman wants to show her face out of strength or whatever the case may be and say, this is me, so be it. But for those that are less inclined to have people know exactly who they are, then yeah, you know, from here to, you know, whatever. Like in all realness or whatever the case may be. Make an end of the year calendar as a teaser. Keenan, look, your thirsty ass, if you don't sit down some damn where, if you don't sit down some damn Lord have mercy. What's up, Mush? Y'all got to get y'all minds out of the gutter. Y'all got to get y'all shiggery out the gutter. I'm just saying. And listen, it'll be open not just for women that are really endowed and overly developed, but also for the A cups, the B cups, the minor C's. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I wanted to be autistic. I wanted to, yeah, that part. Anywho, enough of that. Freedom things coming soon. Whenever you want to freedom, whatever. What's funny, yo? Me, what's funny? I'm just saying, I don't want people to think that you have to be hugely endowed or have, super duper tatas to be involved with the project. Right, Moon? Minor C's. You know what I'm saying? Phil Hefner, don't do that. No matter how you chop it up, this is just why reason? It don't have to be creepy though, because there's calendars, there's things, there's people that do it anyway. If you look on internet, there's certain women that do topless or artistic photo shoots where you can either see the whole breast or they see the breast illusion covered up with things or their hands on it, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of photography that does it already. It'll just be putting it together in one package or whatever. Nephew, there you go. Phil Nate says she got February. Look, have at it. Who getting the bronze? What bronze are you talking about? Taking bronze? What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? This is not no Olympics. This is not a Tata Olympics. It is not that. Like I said, you talking about something else. I was like, what's she talking about? That would be dope too for those that would want to do that Harlem history. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, so you're going to print hard copies. Yeah, print hard copies, and each of the participants will get a certain amount of copies out the gate that they can sell and make some money off of for themselves if they so choose, or give away whatever they choose to do with them, or whatever the case may be. So that's why I say that there'll be some compensation up front, but there'll be more possibility for a greater compensation on the back end or whatever. So they'll have these hard copies to actually give out, hand out, sign their month or whatever the case may be, or sell them or whatever the case may be. So it'll be another way for people to make a couple coins or whatever. So I'm just saying, if they so choose, Iceberg. And depending on who's involved and who would want to do it, we could do a meet and greet. Which would be a calendar signing. It could be a GMG situation. I'm just saying. Why I should see which lady sell the most. Nah, it ain't a competition. It ain't a competition. But anywho, enough of that. Ladies, if you are seriously interested, no trolling, no BS behind it, ladies. If you are seriously interested, inbox me on my Big Phil Speaks channel. Some of those other pages that I got, I half pay attention to the inboxes, so I apologize if I don't answer or respond quick enough on those other pages. But my Big Phil Speaks page, reach out to me seriously, and I will give you more information or whatever the case may be. And as time goes on, as things are ready to roll out to let you know and understand. Hey, Tinky, you trying to make you an adult? Tinky, no. Now, if that's in your little bucket list, then you have at it. But no, Tinky. Opinion, your name was a topic. That's your. Oh no, I only know it. That'll all be laid out. Pause. Vader Way Beats. Once the time comes, Vader Way Beats, the calendar will sell and will make enough money to go. That's it. I think it would do well. Phil usually in the show by now. I was a couple minutes late, I was a couple minutes late starting, so you know what I'm talking about? Iceberg, see, you on some thirsty shit. You on some thirsty shit. J-Man, you ain't got nothing to do with that woman and her decision or desire to be a part of the program if she desires or intends to do so. That's on her. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You tried it. Ah. Just wait, it's coming. Just wait. It ain't over just yet, Simply Nay. It ain't over. Don't count me out. Young Dreads, see, y'all making light of it, making jokes. You see, y'all would make somebody not want to be involved because y'all make it sound like it's some kind of some salacious photo shoot or some kind of effery involved in. I'm not on that. All jokes aside, I'm not on that. No, Keenan. See, y'all are terrible as times goes on. Time needs to go on, Yomi. Time needs to go on. Simply Name, please. It's spelled with either or. It's spelled with either or, Keenan. Whatever pause rolls off your tongue. Pause. That part. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, who is Tasha? Yomi, who is Tasha? As time goes on, who is Tasha? I don't know who the hell Tasha is. But before I do go, I do want to give this young man his kudos. I want to give him his flowers. It feels very parallel to that brother. So, nah, no, it don't. No, it don't, because that was some effery reason, whereas this is a real thing. And I've been talking about this a little bit longer than that. The pictures for Drunken Monkeys single or whatever the case may be. But let me get this. I'm gonna get this young man his flowers real quick. Hold on. This young brother right here, 15-year-old scientist. 15. Let me say that again. 15-year-old scientist. Heman Bekele. Bekele, hopefully I'm saying that right. Hopefully I'm not butchering his name. Who created a soap that treats skin cancer, has been recognized by Time as the 2024 Kid of the Year. Hold on, I'm not done. I am not done. Bright Mind Heman Bekele has been named Time's 2024 Kid of the Year. 15-year-old scientist Heman Bekele, born in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, has been recognized as Time's 2024 Kid of the Year for creating a soap that treats skin cancer. The soap, which incorporates the cancer-fighting drug Miquimod, hopefully I said that right, led to Bekele being named America's top young scientist in the 3M Young Scientist Challenge at age 14. Man, one more time for Heman Bekele. Listen, we do not give enough kudos, credence, or praise and support to our youngins the way that they should. The way that we should. I said the way that they should. I was looking at a comment. That right there, if that is not encouragement for us, should be encouragement for our youth, that they can do and be all things, then I don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all. That right there is incredible. They saying 15, but the other part said 14. 14, 15 years old is incredible. And they're not only saying that this boy created this thing, but they also are giving him the title of scientist, meaning that his educational level has to either be there by way of book knowledge and or experience. Shout out to Heman Bekele. Hopefully I'm saying his name right because I want that brother to get all his propers. You hear me? I want him to have all his propers. Let's do what, Nay? What y'all talking about? Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Black people invented everything. Listen. That boy here, you know what, Keenan? See, y'all always got to take a situation and make it something else. Got to have melanin in it. Justice Show, that part. Son is smart, that part. These are the things that we need to really gravitate towards and put our support behind. That young man needs to be protected because there are going to be some people that if they can't get a hold of the formula, the secret, the solution to dole out how they see fit, they're going to try to come get him to get that knowledge. That young brother, Heman Bekele, needs to be protected by all and every means necessary. You hear me? I pray God, that's it right there. Where is it at? I pray God keeps him safe. The government doesn't want anything cured. They want big pharmaceutical to be profitable. That's why I said he needs to be protected by any and all means necessary. That's it right there, Assembly Nate. Have a great day, everyone. Some of y'all forgot to pray this morning. Did you pray this morning? Nay. Did you pray? We don't really get skin cancer. Yes, we do. That's a misnomer. That's a misnomer, Harlem history. My cousin, one of my cousins contracted a rare form of skin cancer. It's crazy, right? His body ended up looking like what cancer does on the inside of the body. It did it to the outside of the body. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, to keep it a buck. R.I.P. Mike Gorham. Yeah, Big Mike. Yeah. That's a fact, nephew. Protect that man. Happy birthday to your son. Whose birthday is it today, Miss A Block? Is it Tariq's birthday or whose birthday? Definitely Riri. It was a sight to see, right? He's a big dude. He kind of looked a little bit like Suge Knight a little bit. My little, I call him my little cousin, and I used to protect him, but he was like 6'3", 6'4", big bald head dude. You know what I'm saying? Big gentle giant for real. Like he had heart, but he was a gentle giant. Passed away of a rare skin cancer or whatever the case may be. I know you didn't say we don't get it, but a lot of people think that because you are melanated and the darker your melanin that you can't get skin cancer. That's crazy. Tell Tariq I said happy birthday, Chef Tariq, coming from Big Phil Speaks and the good GMG. That part right there. Yeah, but it was a sad sight to see him. He hid it for the longest time from a lot of people, even his own immediate family or whatever the case may be. But it wasn't pleasant to see him like that at all. Yeah, I got that image like engraved in my mind for the rest of my life of what I saw, and it ain't a good one. But anywho, I don't want to go there and stay there. But yeah, today is Monday, the first day of a work week for some. Hopefully y'all are out here getting to the money, to the bag, to the guapos, one way or the other. You feel me? And that more importantly, that you're living life the most positively, most productively, most purposeful way that you can on today. You hear me? Okay, Miss A Block. I hope that you see the best in yourself, even if nobody else sees it. I hope that you see the best within yourself. and start to live to the best of your capabilities, to the best of your capacity. No matter what weight is on your shoulders, on your back, no matter what the world is saying, no matter what your family members are saying, no matter what them so-called friends are saying, no matter what the haters, trolls, or negative naysayers, jealous, miserable individuals are saying, I hope and pray that you all are living out your best life, and that you are making plans and plotting and strategizing. Like I said, that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, that you make it an even better day than today. That part. Hey, Tanina. Thank you, Tanina. That part. I'm about to get up off here, though, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all got things to do. I got things to do, too. And ladies, freedom things. Anyway, I love on y'all on purpose. Listen, whether y'all love me back or not, that part. I believe in us. That's why my little saying is what it is. And I'm going to start it off like this. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself, just to feel it, just to see it. And just to see somebody's response to seeing your smile can do something for you. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. Last but not least, I'm not anti-you, I'm pro-me, but with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate in your melon to the next time we could chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Or talk, that is, if y'all don't know. Until that day, I holla. Listen, our people are so creative and innovative. That's a fact of mundo. That's a fact of mundo. Salute. Mel Page, appreciate you, Brody. Michelle, you said, holla. Listen, we about to get up off here. Thank you, Honda Knees. Thank you, Honda Knees. Listen, y'all be good in y'all perspective on worlds and whatever the case may be. Do something for somebody today. Do something nice for somebody today. Those that are still in here, do something nice for somebody. And doing something nice don't always have to mean financially. Give somebody a compliment. Randomly reach out to somebody in their inbox. Randomly call somebody and say, hey, you know what? I was thinking about you, and I just wanted to give you a flower or give you some flowers, or whatever the case may be. Give somebody a positive affirmation. Give them something that you mean wholeheartedly. Don't give them no cliched bullshit. Let them know how you think of them or whatever. I ain't talking about in a relationship way or wanting to be with them way, but if you see something positive in and on somebody, speak on it. Speak to it. Speak over that person. That part. We so much better than what we see on a day-to-day basis. We are so much better than that. We are so much better. Peep Scheme Wagwan. Look at you. We are so much better than that. And get some of those negative, matter of fact, get all the negative, miserable people out of your immediate circle. In the world we live in, you can't help but hear, see, experience some things, but you don't have to have it in your immediate circumference. Get it the fuck away from you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. On that note, I'm up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna see about getting me something to eat. I'm hungry. Y'all be blessed until the next episode of the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks, and we about this summer. Yeah, baby.